The Merchant and the King's Invitation. The Merchant and the King's Invitation. Once upon a time, there was a humble merchant named Hari who lived in a small village. Hari was devoted to his work, but also deeply devoted to the divine. He often meditated on the name of the Lord and offered his simple actions, like selling goods and helping others, to God. He lived a modest life, finding joy in serving others. One day, King Krishna of the neighboring kingdom sent a royal invitation to Hari. The messenger announced, "The king has called you to his palace to receive a great secret, one that will grant you unending happiness and freedom." Hari was puzzled. Why would a king invite a simple merchant like me to learn such a great secret? But trusting in the divine, he humbly accepted the invitation and set off for the palace. When Hari arrived, King Krishna greeted him warmly and said, "Hari, I have chosen you because you are devoted and pure of heart. I will share with you the greatest secret, the royal knowledge and wisdom of life, but first let me show you something." The king led Hari to a grand hall. In the center of the hall stood a beautiful golden pot filled with clear water. The king said, "Look into this pot. Tell me what you see." Hari peered into the water and gasped. Inside the pot, he saw the entire universe. The sun, the moon, the stars, rivers, mountains, people and creatures, all contained within the small pot. Bewildered, he asked, "How can the vast universe fit into this tiny vessel?" The king smiled and explained, "This pot is like the divine. All creation exists within me, yet I am beyond it. I pervade and sustain everything, yet I am untouched by the world. Everything you see, good, bad, small or vast, arises from me and returns to me." Hari was awestruck but still curious. "O king, if everything is part of you, why do some people turn away from this truth?" The king replied, "Some people, blinded by desire and ignorance, fail to recognize the divine in everything. They chase fleeting pleasures and miss the eternal. But those who see me in all things, and who offer their love and devotion to me, are freed from the cycle of birth and death." Hari asked, "How can a humble man like me stay connected to you?" The king answered, "It is simple, Hari. Whatever you do, whether you work, eat, worship, or serve, offer it all to me with love. Even the smallest act done with devotion reaches me. I do not favor the rich or powerful. Anyone, whether poor, unlearned, or of humble origin, who turns to me with faith and love is dear to me. I accept the simplest offerings, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, if it is given with devotion." Hari then asked, "And what happens to those who trust you fully?" The king's face softened as he said, "Those who surrender to me, trusting me completely, I protect and uplift. Even if someone has made mistakes or lived a troubled life, if they turn to me with true devotion, I guide them to liberation. Devotion is the highest path, easier than knowledge or rigorous discipline, and it is open to all." Filled with gratitude and love, Hari bowed deeply before the king. From that day onward, he continued his life as a merchant, but with a renewed sense of purpose. Every action, no matter how small, became an offering to the divine. He no longer worried about success or failure, for he knew he was always in the presence of the divine. Follow for more insightful stories like this.